Well, the first part got 800-ish views and 23 likes, so let's milk this content, make a part 2, as I promised to do a sequel. The honorable mentions. Also, you might notice a similarity between this video and the last. I'll mention it later. Also, I am recording this video with my dog in my lap. So if there's a random cut somewhere, it's because the dog interrupted me. Okay, I've written this script off of 4 hours of sleep, and it is worded super fucking poorly, so I'm going to freestyle on you guys. I went over the White Ranger briefly in the last video when I was talking about the Green Ranger. The White Ranger has a blade called Saba, which has tactical intelligence, and it could pilot the Zord by itself, as well as having eye lasers for extra range. And on top of having that, all that, it has a longer blade than the Green Ranger's Dragon Dagger. The armor also looks more efficient than the Dragon Shield, and perhaps it could be transferred like it, but this was never seen in the show. However, ultimately, the Green Ranger has more versatility, and in fact, you can make an argument about who's stronger, but, considering the argument can be made, and the versatility of green over white, I picked green in the end, as you may know. However, it's also because I wanted Dino Thunder White. And I said I wouldn't pick two of the same colors. Speaking of the last video, I brought up the comics, which mentioned the Green Ranger and the upgraded Dragon Zord. The Green Ranger V2 from Superpowered Beatdown that appeared in multiple official Power Ranger media, I would choose if I could not have the OG, but, I would accept the original. I actually like the V2 more than the original, it just looks better, but, it's neither here nor there. But speaking of Mighty Morphin Green and White, what would happen if we just slap them together? Well, we get a little guy called Lord Draken. So, Lord Draken, Lord Draken's power coin, the Black Dragon, is the combination of the Green Dragon and White Tiger power coin. They literally just smashed them together, and he looks super fucking sick, and so does the Black Dragon Zord. And to end up, wrap up the Mighty Morphin section. Oh my god, my apologies. I like the blue, black, and red Ranger. But, they're just not as strong or as cool as the Green Ranger either. So, that's just that. Next is Time Force Red, and let's just keep this section short. The Time Force Red is just a later version of the Chrono Ranger, and yet not as cool or as powerful from the looks of it. It's been a while since I've seen Time Force, so I really can't talk much about this. I believe he has Chrono Sabers that the Chrono Ranger does not have, but again, it's been a while since I've seen Time Force, so I really can't make comments. Next, we have the Dino Thunder series again. Have you noticed the pattern yet? So, this was honestly the hardest one for choosing on my original list. Dino Thunder is the first season I watched, if my memory serves correctly, and it also has my favorite designs in Power Rangers. If you haven't figured it out by now, Jungle Fury is the newest season that I actually watched, and as much as I like Power Rangers, and I think they're cool, I don't want to watch 50 episodes of the same thing for, 18 seasons? I don't know how many seasons right now. It's a lot. And anyway, moving on from that, the Black Ranger matches the White Ranger in most aspects. He has the Brachio staff, which is more like a blade, and can turn completely invisible. It also just kind of looks pretty fucking cool, the Black Ranger in total. But I think the White Ranger looks cooler, and the White Ranger has more versatility and better Zords. The Black Ranger just has a carrier Zord, and as we covered with the Gold Ranger, we already kind of have that niche filled. And then there's the Red Dino Thunder Ranger. His suit isn't as cool as the other two in design, however he has the Jurassic Shield, which would make him the most powerful. But come on, your weapon's a staff? That's kind of lame, man. So, yeah, cool, but not as dripped out as the White Ranger. And finally, to wrap up this short video, a couple of people said they would have picked the White Jungle Fury Ranger, the Rhino one. I forgot he's officially the Rhino one, but I call him I call him the White one. To be honest, I never thought he was that cool, and his suit just kind of looked too different from the rest. Like, he didn't really match everyone else. And again, I already had a White Ranger. Not that he was my other choice outside of purple. The other Ranger I liked from this season, and other honorable mention, is the Jungle Fury Red Ranger. I really like his design, and his Jungle Master mode is pretty cool, mixing all that white in with the red. And yeah, there you have it. All off the top of my head, those are like my B Team Rangers. I would like for my Master Morpher, if, you know, I had to swap them out. I wasn't expecting the last video to do well at all. And I made this one last minute, so sorry that my script is messed up. But again, I had 4 hours of sleep, and they weren't very good hours of sleep either. So, thank you for watching. If you have any other Power Ranger content in mind, I guess I can try it out, but, you know, don't expect anything. And yeah, thanks again. Sorry for the quality drop. I'll see you next time. This is SMDBZX, and I'll see you later.